Hi, this is Travis Shaw with the Mosby Heritage Area Association, and since we're only a few weeks away from Halloween, we decided we'd talk about something a little spooky, and that is cemetery history. Cemeteries are one of my favorite historical resources that we have here in the Heritage area because we can learn so much from them. We can learn about the people who rest in these cemeteries. We can learn about their attitudes towards life and death and some of the things that they enjoyed in life. And we can also learn kind of about the broader patterns of history in our area. And that's why we're starting today at New Jerusalem Cemetery in Lovettsville, the very northern tip of the heritage area. It's a fascinating area because in the 18th century, it is in the epicenter of German migration into the heritage area. Germans are coming down from Pennsylvania, from Maryland, and they're bringing their own particular culture, their own ways of dress, ways of eating, foodways, folkways, and folk art, and that's something that's going to be reflected in their gravestone art. Some of the very few examples we have in Northern Virginia of German cemetery art can be found right here at New Jerusalem. And Anne-Marie's going to show off one of the examples that we have. If you don't mind getting down and getting close. This is a tombstone from the 1790s. It's very hard to read right now. The inscription is entirely in German, and you're also going to see, if you look very closely, this kind of starburst design. These designs come from traditional German fracture art. You'll see it in Pennsylvania, Dutch country. You'll see it in western Maryland, and you'll also see it in certain places here in the heritage area and out in the Shenandoah Valley. These stones are very unique because within a generation or two, most of the Germans here in Lovettsville and here in the area have in many ways assimilated with their neighbors, and you'll stop seeing the German language inscriptions and you'll stop seeing this German art. So it really is a unique piece. You can see it's protected by this metal roof. There are a few other early German stones here in the cemetery that are likewise protected. So while we're in the cemetery, I'd like to talk a little bit about cemetery do's and don'ts. Obviously, the number one rule when you visit a historic cemetery is to be respectful. You know, these are people's ancestors, they're people's loved ones. We want to make sure that we treat them with respect. Other good rules to follow when we're visiting cemeteries, please do not ever try to repair or clean a tombstone by yourself. Leave that to the professionals. A lot of the cleaning agents that we use, bleach and things like that, can severely damage the stones. Another good rule to follow, I know tombstones, rubbings are very popular. Rubbing a stone, even with a wax crayon or a charcoal, can cause damage to the stone over time. So in a lot of states, the practice of gravestone rubbing has actually been outlawed. Never do I strongly suggest you never try it. Other techniques that people have used to read hard-to-read stones, like putting shaving cream on the stone or spraying it with chemicals, again, very, very harmful to the stone. We want to make sure that these gravestones stand for years to come, not only so that family members can come and visit them, but so that historians and genealogists can also come and enjoy them. So we'll keep this series going. Over the next few weeks in October, we'll visit a few other spots here at New Jerusalem and a few other spots throughout the heritage area. So stay tuned, and we look forward to talking to you guys again.